I felt trapped. I felt overlooked. I was exhausted. And they told me I couldn't start over at 50. Well, I believed them for a while. That dead-end job, oh man. I was exhausted. I was overwhelmed. I was stressed. The anxiety was sky high. It was keeping me up at night. I couldn't sleep. I was trying to eat my way through it because that always works out well. So then when you try to eat your way through it, you got like, my knees were killing me, my back was killing me. I was waking up feeling like I was gonna puke at any minute. Have you ever had that moment that like, I just can't do this anymore? Like, I literally can't do this. I lost it. I snapped. And I decided to burn it all down. Hey, I'm Sandy McKenzie, and I have always played with matches. That's the thing. When life takes over, it really takes over. You're just kind of like on autopilot. You don't even know it's happening. You're busy, 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 and you have all this stuff on the go. Your calendar's full. But for me, I forget to put aside some time for myself, for what I want. It just slips my mind. Am I the only one this happens to? Like, life has taken over the steering wheel, and before I know it, I'm just sitting in the passenger seat, not even realizing it's happening. And I just keep thinking, this can't be it. There has to be more. I'm not done yet. Oh, I missed the trail. See, I'm on a journey. I'm on an adventure. I completely missed my own path. Maybe I should make my own path. Oh man, I don't really want to get lost today. It's thundering out a little bit. It's gray and dull. I'm trying to get this in before the storm hits. Might as well live messy, right? But it's hot. It's like 21 degrees. Woo! It's hot and muggy. But our corn's gonna be happy. Our corn is gonna get its feet wet today. Oh, there's a sign. Here, I'll show you. That's where I was supposed to go. Back when I was 50, I just kept thinking, this can't be it. I can't be done. I don't want to be a lifer. Not in this environment. You see, I was stuck in a dead-end job, and I was becoming everyone's doormat. I just knew I couldn't keep living that in-between phase. I was miserable. You wake up, go to work, you stress at night instead of sleeping, and then you get up and do it all again. But in the meantime, that little voice in my head, she was fading. She was getting quieter. Like she was giving up, losing hope. For the longest time, I was frustrated and I was stuck. I didn't know how to get out. But maybe I was just done. Done pretending I'm fine. Done pretending this is enough. Done letting other people decide my worth. I was in a dead-end job. I was doing all the things. I was people pleasing. I was the go-to girl. I was already doing the work, but I couldn't even qualify for the interview. I actually got a one-liner back. Does not qualify. Well, what does that mean? Like, I can do the work. Give me the details. Why don't I qualify? I was picking up the slack. I was showing up early. I was staying late. I was hitting all the deadlines. I was filling in for everybody else that was sick or on holidays or just a no-show. And still, they wouldn't even give me a shot. Like, come on. I was frustrated, angry, mad, resentful, and I was upset with myself for doing it all, for that people pleasing, for showing up. I was upset that I couldn't find my voice and say, this right here is not okay. I am not fine. I'm done. Good morning, Mr. Chipmunk. Hear him chirping at me? He's just like, hey, this is my house. And it was a great job. It really looked good on paper. It was a good pay. It was a pension. You know, back in our day, like an old Gen X or a boomer, you were a lifer. You didn't just get a job or a career. No, you got that RRSPs. No, you got that pension. You stayed there for life. But I couldn't stay. I kept thinking about my girls. I have 2 daughters and they're in their 20s. That's not the example I wanted to set. They were watching, and I didn't want to teach them that, yeah, you go to bed angry, you get up angry, you're resentful, you're a biatch, you're exhausted, and somewhere along the road, you've lost your voice in your own damn life. I didn't want to set that example that being a doormat was just part of being a woman. I wanted them to see that it's okay to choose something different, to go against the grain. I had to find my voice. I had to change it. I just knew something had to change. Even if it's scary, even if it doesn't come with a roadmap, there's no plan, there's no blueprint. You don't know what's going to happen, but you have hope and you have grit. Because your mama, she can be a lot. She can be snarky, she can dig in, and she doesn't always put up with crap. She can see BS a mile away. So I started thinking, what if I just tried? What if I just really pray and meditate on what I really, really want down deep? And what if I keep pushing that forward, that dream, that hope, those goals? What if I just keep pushing it forward a little, day by day, just keep moving towards it instead of letting life take the steering wheel. I need to steer it a bit. I need to figure it out. I thought I needed a plan. I thought I needed a blueprint to happiness. It turns out I just needed to remember who the hell I am and sit beside someone who reminds me and tells me who the hell I am. That person for me is Kelly B. She's my bestie. She has been through the ringer. Like, life has been crap, but she always shows up. She's inspirational, motivational. She prays. She does her daily affirmations. She's so grounded. And she shows up for everyone else. She's there making coffee, talking, chatting, building people up. I have to find the woman I am and the Kelly B inside me. Who's your Kelly B? Write it in the chat. I went back to school in my 50s. I was at a dead-end job. I was tired of being a doormat. And I'm a right fighter. Like, if I feel like something is right, I'm gonna fight for it. I'm just like, yeah, this isn't happening. This isn't how it's going down. So I went back to school. I took project management, and the kids in there were half my age. Like, seriously. Like, they think life experience is having a breakdown at 23 and shutting down their Instagram channel for a week. Like, come on. You don't even know what life is yet, and you're giving me advice? Uh-huh. Yep. Okay. No clue. So I went back to school, and it was hard. It was scary, and it was hard as hell. I don't know. I just knew I was in a dead-end job. I didn't have a plan. I didn't have it all mapped out. I didn't have a blueprint. It's just like, what is going on here? I am working every day. I'm busy, busy, busy. I'm doing all the things. It's not making me happy. It's not what I actually want. It's like, what am I gonna do? The walls start to close in, and you start to feel like you've built a prison. Sometimes the only way to breathe again is to burn it all down. And not everyone clapped. Not everyone was a fan or a cheerleader. My girls were confused. My friends and coworkers were uncomfortable. And my husband, he was pissed. He's like, what are you talking about? What do you mean you're gonna quit your job? You can't quit your job. Oh, I'm gonna sit on this rock here. Whoa. The river's running a little bit. I used to sit in there. Yeah, no. I'm not getting my feet wet. And my lumberjack, he was pissed. He's like, okay, so you're gonna work all day, and then you're gonna take night classes. You're gonna go back to school. for project management. He's like, why? And how long are you going to do this for? 3 years? Like, are you kidding me? You're going to do project management for 3 years because they screwed you over at work. I'm like, yeah, yeah, pretty much. And then what? Like, what's your end game? Like, what are you thinking? Where are you headed? I'm like, well, I want to get a new job at Bruce Power. And he's like, okay, you're in your 50s. Like, you're supposed to be a lifer, you know? You get a job and you stay there for life. And then you get your retirement. And I'm like, yeah, but I'm not gonna. And he goes, well, I hated my job. I'm like, yeah, but I'm not you. You're not me. And yeah, I'm going to get a new job. And these are the kind of conversations I don't have with Andy, but one of my biggest reasons for doing all this, I didn't have it all figured out. I didn't have a plan. There's no blueprint. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I just know I'm in a dead-end job. And that's not what I wanted for my girls. My girls were in their 20s. I didn't want to set that example of being angry, resentful, pissed off. And I didn't want them to be a doormat. I wanted to set that example like, you know what? I have alternatives. I can try. I can burn it all down. And it might not work, but it might work. Look, I'm going for it. I got my matches ready. I'm going for it. And there were years where like, oh, Andy, he did not like this new Sandy. He's like, because my confidence is growing. I'm starting to find my voice. I'm starting to soar. I'm not just going to night school. I am acing night school. And I was busy. I didn't have time for very much more. Like, I was working all day, going to night school all night, doing all the homework. I was playing sports. I was busy. But I was not just surviving. I was thriving. I stopped waiting for permission. I started building a life that I actually wanted. I started taking control because life gets busy and life will control you, and it will, before you know it, it will set you in a direction. I just took the wheel and I had to control it. I had to what is my end game? What are my hopes and dreams? I prayed on it. I meditated on it. And I just kept moving that dream forward, little by little, day by day. And no cheerleaders were required. You don't need someone to clap for you. You don't need someone to build you up. You don't need someone to cheer you on. Most successful people, or people that have built something, do it in the quiet. Do it in the early morning while everyone else is sleeping. They go within. Everything you need is in you. If you're stuck in a life, a dead-end job, a marriage, some toxic people that are just sucking the life out of you, or just because it looks good on paper, it's what society says you should do, it's what your family, your friends, your husband tells you you should do or should be, keeping everyone else comfortable, people pleasing. Here's your permission slip. to light it up. Not because you're bitter, because you're done. You're done. I was in a bar one time and 3 of us got kicked out. And I was just with them. I wasn't doing anything. I just remember that bartender going, you're done. Good times. Good times. You're done being quiet. You're done not having a voice in your own home. You're done shrinking yourself down, being smaller, fading away into the background. Done pretending you don't want something bigger, better. You know, sometimes there's a guilt that comes with that. Like, it's like, oh, I have so much. I should be grateful. And dreaming and hoping for something bigger and better, you can be grateful for everything you have and be grateful for what you want. You don't have to feel guilt about wanting more. You are done people pleasing, making them feel comfortable. Yeah, no. We're lighting it up. Burn it down. Let it burn. And then rebuild something bigger, better. You've got this. You can figure this out. Burn it down. Yeah. I got the matches. Let's go. We start a big bonfire. I'm not into one of those little campfires. No, we're gonna do a big, huge bonfire. We're gonna light it up. And can you bring some weenies? You could have some, like, spider dogs. Yeah, spider dogs. Spider dogs, spider dogs. Send your prayers up and your roots down deep. Love you, bye.